Right. Hello, chat. Hello. Welcome back, everyone. Peak doesn't grow on trees. Right. I get started with the music early. I found this before the stream. It's just from the Picky University. Nice, moderately ambient. I get the feeling it's about to have a massive drop, but I can't be sure, because I can't quite remember it. But yeah. Funny. Oh boy, more CBT. Can Yan come back? Not on his own accord. Night in the Apocalypse bird will fall. I really hope so. This will be a shorter stream, so hopefully we have enough time. It's less a case of my Wi-Fi is about to imminently die on me and more just like, I just don't have time. Really? Alright. So, Unbeatable had to be delayed because it was unreleasable. No, it was unbeatable. Unbeatable was unbeatable and so had to be postponed. That really is both funny and awful at the same time. The giant emotion coin, indeed. It really is incredible. We're getting attacked by you twice. We're getting attacked by you and you. So we clash you. We clash. Okay, I guess we clash you, and then we clash you, I suppose, and that does the job. And who's actually attacking you? Okay. There's a reason to not hold an action here. You stand by the point that the giant negative coin was archive related? Yep, that checks out. I mean, in the big blue emotion coin. Not until it shows up again. I'm also not sure what you really name a big blue item. Because, you know, Clifford makes sense. Clifford makes sense, but I'm not sure about something that's large and blue. Staggered, lovely. That thing's really dead. I actually need to not kill her, because if I kill, we are moderately screwed, so, yeah. Thanks 34 hours with another sketch for you. Thanks. I'm afraid I can't. I wish I could stream for that long, but I'm afraid I can't. I am afraid I can't. My schedule is surprisingly tight for a, like, Friday night. I will be able to stream for longer tomorrow, ideally. Okay. We just have to hope we don't die here, because we don't actually have Unrelenting on us. Or, not Unrelenting. The other one. We just have to hope we don't take killing, you know, lethal damage. Oh. Okay. How's that boulder feeling, Sisyphus? It's feeling perfectly fine, you know? Perfectly fine. This should, in theory, kill a bunch, or at least stagger a bunch. In theory. We're on borrowed time, let's lock in, of course. No media literacy faults today, chat. No media literacy faults. I will be perfectly literate. Not even media literacy. No literacy faults today. I will be perfectly literate. Blunting said no Project Moon fan ever. Night in the back streets. The back streets, and then a Forest Avenue. Wait. That was not the right way to go about that. Because unless I heal a ton here, I die. Yeah, I screwed that up. I should have done, the other thing. You're not proving your sanity. True. Another day, another attempt to beat Binah's realization, yeah. I'm this close, honestly, now, to just doing it off-screen. Off-camera. Like, not in a, you know, off-camera mining sense, just in the... It's dragging on to a ridiculous degree, and I would like to be able to stream other things. Okay. Okay, one death, lovely. Brilliant. That is the one. Or just stream more often, I wish I could. Alas, I do not make enough money from this to be able to do that, and I also have, you know, like, other duties off stream that I need to attend to. If I didn't have those duties, and I made enough money from streaming to, like, stream permanently, then yeah, sure, of course I'd stream more. But alas, I am not so lucky. The archive creators probably want you to quit, so keep going. Why is it called the oven? What when you in out of the cold the food, the hot eat? Stupid joke. What's this? Real quick, is Queen of Hatred Dawn a sinking idea or up try to charge? Nice try, but neither is effectively the answer there. Wait, no. We do this, and then we do this. Let me not make the mistake, because otherwise we don't do that. Definition of insanity is planting a peach seed and expecting tomatoes. This realization has proved to be possible, so no, it's not insanity. So true. Ow, I would prefer to win that, but okay. Just so long as they don't stagger me. They don't stagger me. Okay, brilliant. Permanently lit lamp. That is a lot of attacks going my way, but I'm not going to complain. I would prefer to have more than fewer, frankly. Although I would prefer it if Binah could die here. Okay. That is a worrying amount of attacks going my way. Okay. I'm afraid I can't let you all live. I really wish I could. Also, I don't think this is going to go too well for us, considering... Yeah. Let me leave that just in case they do survive, because I still want Binah to get hit by that. I don't think I kill here is the issue. Even with my blunt pages, I don't think I deal enough damage. Maybe I do. Binah dies there, at least. Oh, thank you, Salt. You're gonna be doing MD over and over, so it's chance you're not suffering alone. Thank you. You don't have to do that to yourself, but thank you. Punishment. Now we switch over to blunting. Night of the back streets. Night of the back streets. Night of the back streets. Ferris Guard. And then we just hope that wins, because we don't really have another choice. So, what's the furthest phase we've reached? The final phase! We have reached the final phase before, it's only a matter of getting back there now. Oh, kill there. Okay, I don't think this is enough health, but still. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. If we had 3 more health there, we would have lived. I'm gonna have to think of the ego shards. True, true. That is a fair point. Charge just sucks when you're just trolling him. Guy wrote a decent paragraph and my response says, yeah, but Charge cool, you know? Incredible. Right, let's get started early with the... If you have any music recommendations, just, like, say them. And if you don't have... And if I'm not paying attention to them, I don't know. Send, like, a 1p donation and it'll probably go text-to-speech and snap me out of it. Been seeing you stream this realization every day. How long have you been doing this for now? This one realization? Hold on, I'll check. This realization has been going on for... since... actually only... 4 days ago? So this is the 5th day straight. Yeah, this is the 5th day straight of doing this. Shouldn't have done that. Final duel, inscription art stage. Okey-doke. I mean, I've got nothing I'm paying attention to. Final duel. Here we are. Okay, this should play ideally. Why is it taking so long? There we are. For anyone curious, there you are. Overwrite from Nix the Shield. If you recommend it, I will turn loop off of this and turn autoplay off. Once the music's over, chat, just remind me and I'll play another song. That's the way I'll do it so I don't forget things. Oh, Binah's getting targeted by quite a few people here. Okay, sure. I'll, just attack you with everything I've got. Is my internet better than yesterday? Yes, but my free time is not. Sadly. All the songs you want to recommend are super copyrighted? Yeah, that's the hard part. There's a ton of great music, and you just can't play any of it. I am curious, actually. Hold on. Is the Auckland sound copyrighted? Damn, it's copyright. Yeah, you need to pay for a license. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Oh well. Hello, funky little thing. Welcome. Just came, how's it going, how's your day? I mean, we've not made very much progress just yet, but my day's been going pretty good so far. Although last time I said that, the universe decided to troll me, so I'm gonna withhold judgment. It sounds like a Cruelty Squad song. Let's kill them. Or vaguely like a, Fear and Hunger. Would you play any Toho songs? I'm weary about Toho songs because apparently, like, they're a Richard ERB, for some reason copyrights a lot of them, despite not technically being allowed to. Had the universe decided to troll me? We had a really good run going, and then we lost by like 2 health. Also, well, no, actually, on last stream, so many of our winning runs just got trolled. So, yeah. That's why. That's why the universe decided to troll me. I would prefer it if anybody could hit me. Like, literally anyone. Come on. Cool. Was that distance to again? When you die, you have an 80% chance of coming back with 30% HP. No, not 30%, just 30 HP. Put 30 rolls in a gacha banner and got 3 copies to 4-star. Every Friday tries to rage bait you. Oh. Yeah, here, persistent. Upon taking lethal damage, 80% chance to revive with some HP. There's chances to revive each time the character revives. Yeah, I don't know why it does that, because the page it's on is a 1 use, and it can't regenerate. So I genuinely don't know why it has that, specific, you know, like, modifier to it, but, you know. If Ruina was a logical game, a lot of the things we talk about would not be the case. I'm actually working at the moment on a list of LobCorp bugs. Which is, there's a surprising amount of them. Like, genuinely, I've been going through and making not making a list per se, I've just been writing them as they come to mind. There's a lot. There are a lot. Also, we kind of have to overcharge here, I think, just to make sure that one goes through. Just because I want to make sure we kill that. Persistence is not 100%, yep. Which is really annoying. You don't feel the 20% when you're fighting them, but trust me, you feel it when you're using it. Anyway, that's the stagger. How's this song still going on, by the way? Oh, it's 6 minutes. Okay, that makes sense. You can play... Can you play Elden Ring music? I'm sure you probably can. How else would the Elden Ring streamers do it? Hadn't thought about that fact. Anyway, we heal up here, now that Binah's dead as well. Should be fine. Goes from E33. E3302, well, fair enough. What is this song? This is Final Duel from the Inscripted soundtrack. Since Sweep was a little bit I kill, they revive, you kill again. I thought they had 100% revive. Nope. They do not have 100% revive, trust me. I really wish they did. I don't think we need that, but just in case we do, I'm gonna do it there. Because it'll do the exact same thing. We still get staggered for the same amount. And it just provides a little bit of a backup. Yeah, there we are. I'm going to be trying to win. 4 days straight now. When you're finale in an hour, good luck. Just so that doesn't affect a little over half the weapons in the game. Precisely! There is also a common visual glitch that occurs where weapons can continually get swapped with sprites from other weapons. To memory, Elden Ring music is copyrighted, but From Software is permissive to using it when streaming their games. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay, we use 3 Night in the Backstreets now. Just so I can heal up. I don't think we want to kill, but we do want to deal a fair chunk of damage. Because we still want to get our strength up, but, you know, later. Okay, this is good, we've got my health. It's the fun phase, play dance if you can. Well, if you remind me of that later, because I'm definitely not going to remember that before we get there. Lobcop has a bug where the Cobalt Sky EGF just doesn't show up. I'm fairly certain that's the case. As well as the fact that a ton of... There's some more interesting visual ones. For example, all the ordeals are categorized wrong. All of them. Every last one of them, basically. Okay, that's being a little bit hyperbolic, but every single color of ordeal has some naming problem with them. For example, Green Dusks. Green Dusks are named Valve, but they're actually Aleph. Orange... something, I can't remember which specific bugs, are marked as, He, but I believe they're actually Teth. There's a few more like that. There's just... They're all so badly done. Edge of Infinity by Key After Key. Okay. Oh, I'll put that on to play after. It's just, I've just remembered a song I want to play. I'll put that on in a bit. Let me just, here we are. I believe this is fine to play. I believe it's the like, actual track, so, you know, hopefully. One moment. Currently loading. I will see if anybody knows it. An autoplay off. Yeah. Here we are. Okay, and then we should win these clashes. I'll give it a bit to come in just to see if anybody knows it. Is that Nameless Deity? How did you get that? How? Uh-huh? So, no. No. I play... There was... How did you get that? Like, sorry, what? Like, this. How did you hear this and go, Nameless Deity? What? I'm actually in awe, frankly. That's terrifying. How did you get that? Like, okay. Yeah. Well done. It's Nameless. This hadn't even played yet. You got it before the chord started. I'm scared, frankly. When everybody's actually acquainted with devs from Beetle, that's cool. Yeah, like if this I would have gotten, but you got it before. Yeah, okay. Sure. Uh-huh. Fair enough. Fair enough. Could let John Calamity in, yeah. It's like getting Megalovania from the first note, yeah. Okay. Yeah, kudos. Kudos to you. You're dead here, aren't you? No, we're fine. Because we get health back from these and they're staggered now. Actually, I think they die here. Yeah, they die. You plan to do Barrel and Xena's fight solo? I haven't fought them before, but yes. 4 is in fact higher than 2. Like, not even that well in Calamity or something of ADHD fixated on random songs. Well, it's paying off, frankly, because that's like, you would be invaluable in a pub quiz. Like, Yeah. Congrats. I kind of want to play Touhou. I have an idea for Touhou, but I need more time to stream to actually do it. Because the idea is, I've never played a Touhou game before, but the idea is to beat every single Touhou game in one sitting. Didn't you get to the last phase last stream? How'd you fumble? Not fumbling. The last phase is actually RNG dependent on whether or not you survive. So you just have a chance to die. There's nothing you can do about it. It just sometimes kills you. As with everything in this challenge, sometimes, without it being your fault, you explode. We need to use an overcharge though. How's it RNG? You need to survive the second turn. You have to key is copyrighted. Oh, okay, good. Thank you for checking. I'm glad I switched over to this. That can be a good idea if somebody doesn't play bullet hells. I love bullet hells. Bullet hells are great. Like, I've beaten... Oh god, what's the hardest thing I've beaten? It would probably have to be Deathmaster Calamity? Deathmaster Calamity is probably the hardest thing I've done. Download the song, upload your channel, and see if it's copyright, just nothing to be suggested. Brilliant, thank you. Or Green can crash the final phase. Please don't even... I don't even want to think about that happening. I would be crushed. I would just cheat engine the victory in at that point, frankly, because I think we would have earned it. Then again, that would be really unsatisfying as an ending. We should do an Infernum, Adam. I really should, to be honest. If I could think of a challenge to do for Infernum that hasn't already been done by every insane Infernum runner out there, I probably would do it. 4 is higher than 2, don't worry. I forgot to pay attention to that, actually, but cheers. How do you not run out of pages? I will show you precisely how. Anyway, I think that's the end of the song. No, sorry. That's just the start of the final phase. To show you, energy conversion, draw one page. Unlock 3, draw one page. Yeah, both of them have, You beat hardcore Infernum, but every time you get backseated, you instantly die. Infernum no armor. Isn't that just an Infernum no-hit run? Because those have been done before. Although it's interesting, I'm fairly certain those have been done before by people who are better than me. And also accessoryless, I should really be holding down Maximum here. Accessoryless has also been done because some people are insane and have far too much time on their hands. Says me, having streamed this for 4 days in a row. I forgot to clash with those birds. That was nearly very problematic. Don't mind me, I'm not selling, I promise. I am a trained professional, chap. I know what I am doing at all times. Mastery such as this cannot be understated. Anyway, there's the stagger, thank god. You get beat in fun, but your keys get randomly reassigned every minute. Incredible. Okay, we go for an unlock, and then we hit them with an energy conversion, and honestly, 2 energy conversions, because that's... yeah, perfectly fine. Fun, but milk is meltdown, yeah. When you use health ball, not enough space for it. I'm afraid. Okay, no hit because the armor buffs more than just survivability. That's true, actually. You would lose out on set bonuses. Okay, that's interesting then, actually. Doing Infernum no armor is an interesting idea. Okay, that is enough counters to deal with everything, so what I want to do is I want to chuck an energy conversion at them, and then chuck a serpentine barrier over the top. Actually, we chuck 2 at them. And then that. Great. And then that does everything. I will switch over the music in 1 moment. Infernum, but if you say moon, 10 moon will spawn. Incredible. Infernum, but yes, odd meltdown. I just can't see the screen ever. Okay. Ultrasonic Faith from the Grace OST. Isn't that copyrighted? I'm fairly certain most of the Grace OST is. I remember because I wanted to look it up before. Like, I can check. Yep. I believe it's copyrighted. It is, yep. Chainbreaker, okay. Chainbreaker. Deepwoken, is it? Nagatonics, Chainbreaker. Let's see what this is. Chat, should I play Deepwoken on stream? It's a terrible idea. I knew it would be interesting to try, but also, I think that would be awful for my mental health. Having to actually play Deepwoken? Oh. Terrifying. It's not about power versus power, it's about skill versus... I hate myself. What did I cancel that? Oh, the attack on the bird. Playing Deepwoken, but if I complain, I play Archive for 10 minutes. Infernum Death Mode, man. Run. I could do, actually. I could do it. Might be interesting. How's it going? Oh, it's going good. It's going good. We're getting further and further. How long's the stream going to be today? I probably only have about like an hour or so more, but I'm not sure. We will see. We will, in fact, see. That should kill, right? Just running the maths on that. What, 13, 12, 11 plus 2... 23 plus 13, 43, 43 plus 15, 58. Doubled because of... yeah, that's enough damage. Okay, a minor problem in the fact that we don't get our stuff back. Used to Yada streams. I wish I could stream for longer, but like my schedule is terrible. Can I play War from Ultrakill? Yep. I definitely could. Oh, okay, both mass attacks on the same slot is perfect. Okay, War actually seems more fitting for this point in time. Ultrakill War. I probably have it saved to my computer, but like this will work. Provided we don't die horribly. Time to play War. I just have to wait for it to load. That's a joke, I don't have a watch. What's the time to get a what? Right. There we are. Right. Let's go for an unlock and an energy conversion on you, and then we chuck a serpentine barrier down over the top. Because now we clash with this, counter, 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 and that doesn't matter. Will you stream for longer on the weekends? I will indeed. We're actually doing Disco Elysium tomorrow, so that'll be something fun to look forward to. Okay, that's fine. I forgot about that, actually. That was the reason why you don't go one-sided. Did P2 off the Scent God? No. Kidding me? Right. Okay. 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 We win those? That was incredible, actually. Goated? Goated? Piggy Gaming? Goated? Not a failed clash. And you can see, my hands were on screen the entire time there. Oh. Okay, so now we want to not stagger. Which means... What do we do here exactly? This has to be basically what? I mean, we kind of have to deal with... Okay. I don't know why we didn't recharge our light properly, but I'll do that as well. And then here we just sort of take the hits from... So we take the hits from them. Is that fine? We don't have enough light for anything else, really, so... We don't want to stagger here, remember, chat? We just want to survive. That was awful. Okay. Okay, both of the mass summations are on the same page, which is great, because that means I have to, if I overcharge here, he gets staggered, I think. What if I... Does energy conversion win this? 5 strength, that's at minimum 10. 10 plus 5, 15. I just have to not get unlucky. Why does it always come down to not getting unlucky? Why is that my fate every single time? Just don't get unlucky. That's it. That's it. That's the strat. Don't get unlucky, chat. We want to take that attack so it can't go against us. Okay. Okay. Wait, is that? You've got to be kidding me. Okay. We just have to deal... Okay. How do we do this then? That's problematic, chat, by the way. That's not a good thing. We didn't want to do that. That is actually bad for us, believe it or not. Oh, we want to clash as much as possible. Just save the long arm stagger for big eyes. I don't think we get enough stagger damage off of this, but I hope we do. Okay. Punishing Bird is the easiest, yeah. I do love that the mass attack cards that are supposed to ignore all ways of gaining power don't actually ignore all ways of gaining power. That's quite nice. We are winning this? I hope we do. See, that's the issue here. I probably should have left that one for the shield, but... I just have to trust that Serpentine Guard has those. Is that a bad idea? No. And now we have to stagger. No matter what we do, we have to stagger. That's it. That's what we have to do. We have to stagger here. We overcharge. We Serpentine Barrier onto you. And then we energy conversion this one. And that one. No, we don't. We energy conversion you. That's fine. Where are the mass attacks going? Okay, we need to use overcharges here. There's no other way to go about this. Just, please, say it's over. There's a stagger back. Now we just kill this. That's all we do now. We just kill this now. We just kill this now. We just have to do well. We just have to do well here. We don't get Small Beak to recover, but that doesn't matter. It's fine. This is fine. We are fine. Please. Just let it be over. Stop max rolling in that one, please. Okay. For all the times I've lost against you, Sisyphus Prime, please don't make this be one of them. Please don't let this be one of them. What is he weak to? He's weak to Pierce. That's where we do Pierce. If there's anything we know, it's Pierce. I think we Serpentine Barrier those. Is that a bad move? This is the wrong way around. What I want to do is I want to do this first, because that way we get our stagger healing off. No, we do overcharge on you, we win the clashes, we then do an unlock into an energy conversion into a Serpentine Barrier, because at that point it no longer matters. You clash against you. Please stop doing that. Okay. Halfway there. That's so good for us! Oh my god! Words cannot describe quite how good for us that is, chat. Like, I genuinely, I can't quite explain to you how good that is. Because then we do that, and then we do another energy conversion onto you. And then, yeah. I think this... I'm not going to say it's it until it's it. But... the full force of our build can come into effect now. All the stagger damage we can bring to bear here. Mass summation, mass summation. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And no powers. Chat. I don't want to jinx it. But chat. Please, let this be it. 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 What are you doing? Why are you still alive? Why are you still alive? Who are you? What are you? You don't have any more eggs. Why are you alive? Why are you alive? What do we do here? Just a desperation phase. That's fine. That's fine. We can deal with a desperation phase. I can deal with the desperation phase. Let's not celebrate just yet. That was stupidly close. He's no longer immune to any types of stagger damage, really. We just have to attack him. Don't fumble, yeah. Come on, Piggy, bring it home. Flowey's defense has been set to 0, yeah, I get it. I get it. Let's bring it home, chat. Oh, what's that? You don't have your tricks anymore? You don't have your eggs? Aw, I'm so sorry for you. I'm so sorry. Let me help you with that. Let me help you with that, actually. Let me help you. Just sit right there. Sit tight. Sit tight. I'll help you with that. Yeah, sit tight. Yeah, you don't have unfair gimmicks that you can use to kill us. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's such a shame. That's such a shame. Honestly, such a shame. Yeah, Oh no! Oh, you're staggered! No! I'm so sorry to hear that. Piggy Gaming. I must say, they truly were the Piggy Gamer. What do you mean? Oh, the eye facing the fear, breaking the cycle. That's it, chat. That's it. Because I know that on the final day of my on the day of my final agony, you will be there lying in my sheets, oh sorrow, so that you might once again attempt to re-enter my heart. I'm scared. I'm afraid what decision I might make in the end. I don't know how great that guy you've been watching was, but I'm just a nobody. I'm nothing more than a speck of rust on the gears of this world. I was just one of the many foul people partaking in this vile world. That's why I'm so afraid. The city as it is, humans as they are, and us as we are. Observe simply what your eyes can see without imputing any external values to it. I've turned away from lots of things, saying that's that and this is this. We ran from reality, and my wife and I got what's coming to us. It's ultimately no one's fault that things went south. I guess I'm partly responsible for it too. I'm paying my price for remaining a bystander in this city. Perhaps you're right. But even if I didn't look away, could I stop this massive cycle alone? Everything shall repeat. We managed to break the cycle one time, yet us librarians are now going through another repetition. What truly matters, however, is that the cycle did break at least once. Breaking it once. That is all I have to tell you. You may visit me for tea occasionally. Let us have trivial chit-chats from time to time. Oh, we get to have fun again now, yeah. You wish you could donate for this, but you willpower just snacked too hard this time around. Very fair. Oh. I'm so happy. Right. That was brilliant. I'm gonna make an ad everyone for that. Congrats, thank you. Thank you. Right. I won't make an ad everyone. No, I won't. They'll know. They'll know. Your donations will be repaid next month. Thank you, Stroke. Right. Okay, let's look at this. Take no damage from certain status ailments. Burn, bleed, fairy, sin. Okay, so that just takes away the downside of some other cards. You joined just in time to watch the winning run. Congrats. Thank you, Silly Amber. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Now, the admin page is worth it. I don't know. By the way, still easier than Wedge Office. I hope you all know that. That was still less time than we spent on Wedge Office. Wedge Office remained the hardest fight. Somehow. Alright. At the start of the scene, inflict enchanted to all enemies. Enchanted enemies prioritize this librarian as a target and deal +2 to 4 damage with attacks. Gain 1 to 2 power and clashes against enchanted enemies and recover 2 to 5 HP and stagger resist upon winning a clash. That's quite cool. That is quite cool. Could the Wedge Office beat Apocalypse Bird? Probably, to be honest, you know? Wait, that's a tier 1 card? Really? Huh. That seems really strong. Actually, huh? 2 to 5 HP? Really? That's just like a free health hauler, right? Anyway. Add small beat card. On player, return to hand, take 5% max HP damage, restore 1 light. That is awful. That is awful. Taking 2 to 4 damage is a bit of a problem. That's true, actually. Oh, yes, the good cards. The Beast. Activates when the selected librarian possesses all the following abnormality pages. Big eyes, small beak, long arms. All dice of characters targeting or targeted by this character. Wait. are unaffected by power gain or loss, and the minimum and maximum values are lowered by 3. At the end of the scene, all the characters take 15 damage, and this character fully restores light. Huh. I see. So you just power null everyone and just... Not on you. Not on you! Oh. I see. And then 15 damage. That's a little bit insane. That is a little bit insane. Considering we're alone anyway. Then Guide to the Past. All librarians gain 1 haste at the start of each scene for the duration of reception. If all 5 librarians have an abnormality page, no. When there is no intruder present, the first enemy that attacks the selected librarian attacks is marked as an intruder. All the intruders' attacks deal 2 to 4 less physical and stagger damage, or the intruder takes 1 to 2 bonus damage from attacks. That actually seems pretty good. Insane, but collect all egg pages. That's true. That is true. You do have to survive that long. Right, the pages. Mass individual combat start. Enemies are not influenced by power gain or loss for this scene. That feels quite good. That feels quite good, actually. Justicia. Your damage equal to 10% of target's max HP, max 50. That... Does any target in this game have 500 health? Okay. On use. Reduce the cost of 2... Oh, I guess... Bosses. That's presumably a boss. Clause. Yes. Oh no. Puppeteer has 700. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm blind apparently. You just fought something with 1,400. Yeah, but you're not supposed to kill it. There is one enemy with 999. That's nihil, and you're also not supposed to do that. But Beak. Reduce the cost of 2 random pages in hand by 1 until they're used. Does not stack. For a 4 cost, that doesn't seem too good. Mass individual. That is a fine mass individual, not good, but... on use. If user's HP is at 50% or lower, all dice on this page gain +8 power. Deal 50% more damage against targets with 50% or less HP. Okay, and then you stack that with what? Smoke? Mark? Just melt them? Just explode? What? Like, assuming you max roll that, plus the like 5 you normally get by running only strength, you then get +13. +13 to 25 is plus... that's easy. It's, what, 38? 38, then... 38 plus 50% from this, plus... Is it additive or multiplicative? Because if it's multiplicative, then that's quite good, but if it's additive, then it's only, what, a 150% increase? Really? 150% increase is still pretty good on 48, but that's only up to 100. Which, I mean, considering it's a 5 cost, that's still pretty good, but everything in this game is multiplicative. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. One moment, chat. We've got... Hold on. So, let's assume we have a 25 plus 8 plus 5. So that's our maximum roll. Then we times it by 1.5, which is smoke on the enemy. Then we times it by 1.5 on ourselves. Then we times it by 1.5 because they've got mark. And then we times it by 1.5 because of the 50% increase. Oh. Ah. Right. Everything except for one side now no page is additive. Well, I'm not sure who to believe at this point, but I hope that's true, because that's very funny. I wish we could give that to, Malkuth now. Because loyalty would be very funny with that. Loyalty would be very funny with that, because then you just go back into this calculation here, and replace that 5 with 25. Because that would be funny. That would... Now do that with disposal. Does disposal work with... Oh, that would work with stacking. You didn't see unlock hitting 32 if stuff was additive. That makes a lot of sense, actually. And then we assume they take fatal damage. Oh, just a casual 400 damage. I didn't mean to quit out there. I meant to turn the music back on. That seems fair, balanced, and, you know... Yep. Casual 400.
아무리 그래도 커피가
Sorry, but coffee is still the king of all drinks. It's quite a shame to note such is the pitiable hill you choose to die on. Perhaps your tongue has been paralyzed by the overbearing thick, strong flavour and scent. I'm not sure if I'm a library or a cafe. Oh, it's Angela! What are you doing here? I was just meandering about, using a bit of free time I have. Whatever you lot then. Are you engaging in a book discussion or whatever? Well, that activity piques my interest as well. At the moment, we are having a friendly chat between patron librarians. We were kind of dragged here by our assistants, though. It is regrettable that you put it that way. The assistant librarians? They sometimes visit my floor for a cup of coffee. Not many other floors make it a habit to enjoy fine beverages. I was having some coffee with Hop and Gabara. Then they suddenly brought us here, saying they'd like to return the favour. Isn't that a surprise? Huh? What do you mean, other assistant librarians? We have one. This is just... Piggy walked down to the floor, and then invited all 3 of them back to philosophy for tea. Like... yeah. Incredible. Utterly based maneuver. She realised they were hers from the colour of their attire. What, purple? You're right there, Gabara. She just wears purple. What do you mean, colour of her attire? W Riz. Mr. Shrimmy, you're so late again. You did miss us winning. Yeah. Piggy might as well be a Sephora, yeah. At this point, honestly. Sounds like we're on friendly terms with the assistant librarians. They're co-workers. No need to be cold with them. That's right. By the way, Angela, do you have a minute? Maybe. Why do you ask? I was wondering if you could stick around for a cup of tea. Since you're only here, why don't you help yourself? No coffee, though I only brought mine. We don't get to talk with you like this often. Fine. I'll accept your offer. The other assistant librarians are having tea as well. Assistant librarian. Don't want to be harsh on them. Refreshments such as these are a necessity from time to time. Piggy is not just a patron librarian, Piggy is the patron and gamer librarian, yeah. Hope the other patron librarians would convince / teach Binah how to change key pages, yeah. They're all busy workers, racing to get their jobs done. Well, even though we're here together, that doesn't mean we're all that comfortable with each other. Still, I think it's amazing we can gather around and face each other in the first place. It's unfortunate that I can't taste or smell the tea you troubled to prepare for me. Soaking up this atmosphere is nice enough, I think. Though, as great as it'd be to enjoy it together next time. Anyway, thank you for the conversation. I'll be going now. Go into my floor sometime. Roland's an occasional visitor, so feel free to bring him with you if you don't feel like coming on your own. I'll consider it if I get any free time later. Will Angela make another visit? My hunch leans towards yes. Shased's mug just has the library logo if it's made by Angela. I find Shased's mug hilarious because it has no 3D rendering at all. Like, hold on, let me get up, let me pull it up again. Shased Library of Ruina. Just to show you this mug. It has no shadows. Like, everything else about him has shading. Like, proper shading. This is just a box. They put a box on his like, on his fist and called it a mug. Like, this is not a mug. This is a black rectangle. I could draw a better mug. It's hilarious. They photoshopped the mug in. It wouldn't surprise me. It's like his Lobcorp, right? What is this? Okay, no, his Lobs... Look, okay. His Lobcorp sprite at least has, like... This is stylistic. Like, it's still bad. His finger doesn't even... does it go through the hole? I'm not sure. Like, this, it's at least stylistically fitting. This fits the tone. This does not. In no world does this fit the tone. I get distracted every time I see it. Every time I see it, I get distracted by just the rectangle. That's supposed to be a mug. I thought it was some weird decal. You're not alone. You're actually not alone. Great, now I can't see it. Unsee it, yeah. This mug sparks joy. This does not spark joy. Right, Hawkma time. Here's the books you asked for. Hey Tiffy, hey Roland, what brought you two here? You know, I honestly think it is a shame that we don't get more of these earlier on. And it could have just been the fact that I'm doing this really weirdly, but like, you get none of these throughout the story, and then they all just get dumped in at the end. That's probably because they decided to add them in the later updates, which is like, literally just this final segment, because Impuritas was added on its own, but, you know. No, they're weirdly out of order. Have I just done them really weirdly because I didn't do any stuff, or... No, you only get them in Impuritas. Oh, okay. It's actually a sense a cup cannot be perceived by human eye, of course. Nothing big. These books seemed a bit too heavy for her to carry on her own. Though, I'm already reading a whole lot of books here myself. What more does this old man want? That's not exactly the most appropriate thing to say in front of the person to whom you're referring, is it, sir? Since when did you start addressing me so politely? I simply desire to read many books. I'd rather not spend my time in complete idleness. Let's see. What books did our resident geriatric want to read so much that he'd asked Tifrith to pick him? Continuity of life, bioengineering technologies. Boy, this is based just like me. Hawkma, just like me. He's literally me, except he's turning into dust. You'd gone through chemistry the other day. Based Hawkma. Please don't say you went through physics. I wouldn't have made you go through the trouble had I known that you would bring this many books. I am much gratitude to you for your continued assistance, miss. Hold on. Do I have any of my textbooks? I do actually. Hold on. Not to deny the Hawkma allegations. I do have this down here. What else do I have? That's Catch-22. That's not a biology book. That's The Witcher. That's not biology. This isn't biology necessarily, but... what else do I have? I'd have to check my shelves. I probably have something. That's sociology. God. Anything but biology. Why do I not have any Hold on, I have a paper. I think I have a paper somewhere. Here we go. Got it. Ta-da! Paper on senescence. The highlighting wasn't from me, it was an old mentor of mine. She just annotated it and I asked for the copy. It's, hold on, there we are. Yeah. You know. Anyway. Reads Richard Dawkins and actually accepts it. I haven't actually read that one yet. I haven't read The God Delusion yet, but I have read Selfish Gene, and honestly, Selfish Gene is pretty good. Other than memetics. Memetics as a thing doesn't really work. How tall am I? About 6'3", I think? I'm waiting for God 3. Anyway. Back to the regularly scheduled. Do I have anything else on me that's similar? Because that's the only paper I know I have currently on me. Because the rest of them I read digitally, but it's because I borrowed that from someone else that I have it actually in paper. But yeah. I did think about asking for help, but Roland came over and lent his hand, so I chose not to. Not beating the Hawkma allegations, yeah. I didn't really expect you to ask for stuff like this, Mr. Hawkma. I thought you would know all this already. I'm reading them multiple times so the knowledge won't be lost from my memory. Incredible. When Hannah, we've already beaten Hannah, I'm afraid. One read is never enough, especially when you're a learner. I see what you mean. The same sentence can give off different impressions every time you read it. Cultured people talking about cultured things I don't get. Anywho, what are you guys doing here? How much did you miss out? We're on the ensemble now. Groups is literally Hawkma. Little more than insignificant shadow which is related to the work we do in this place. Shut up, Binah, it's cool. That's what we're up to. As you indulge in work, you pile up all kinds of feelings.
그 말은
Does that mean you're mouthing off about your boss? Listen, Angela may pretend not to, but she sees everything going on in this library. Even now, she might be overhearing this very conversation. Somebody play the Kiwi is watching image.
그리고 태연이 나타나서는
And then she'd show up like she saw nothing, and... Are you the one talking about your boss behind her back? We were mostly chatting about receiving guests. Oh right. Yes, I complained about Angela too. This is made funnier in this world, by the way, because they are the only people who... So, okay, the people that have actually received guests in this room is limited to these people. All of these people have received guests. Binah is a fraud. But these lot get to speak. Malkuth is insane. She's the reason why the early game is really well, not... She's the reason why, yeah, she's the reason why the early game is possible. Roland is literally the early game. I haven't actually used Tiferath too much. He's the reason why we got past Zhao. Hokma was useful for some Blockma stuff, which, yeah. And then Binah, at least everyone here has Forza realization other than Binah. Binah just hasn't done anything. Why the voice crack? Malkuth, don't say anything that could cause confusion. My complaint was simply about the stack of books remaining in the corridors, which are making it a sordid sight. I mean, also, I just realized, I used to be, like, a librarian. I used to volunteer and volunteer to be a librarian, so I'm really not beating the Hokma allegations here. The responsibility for that lies on all of us. I was targeting Angela in particular.
그래도
Literally Hokma.
매번 다양한 손님을 접대하느라 수고가 많단다.
That's called foreshadowing. Did you kill anyone? No, I thought about it. I didn't actually kill anyone. The dueling... I probably got closer when dueling people, but, you need to cosplay Hokma. Make a £400 donation goal for the Hokma cosplay. I could do, honestly. I'm not sure what would cover this outfit, because it's a cool outfit, but I'd have to see how much it would cost. Because you gotta own those people. I'm not as old as him. I'm not as old as Hokma. That's the one non-similarity. Because I probably have a suit and jacket like that. Because the problem is the suit I wear most is like a bluish color, so finding a grey jacket might be a bit hard. And I've got Roland's fit. But I don't have like a grey suit, grey tie. I would need to get the white jacket, but the white jacket is cool. I would actually wear that outside, and then the monocle I wouldn't have. But... Hold on, what did... Tony, what did you... I can't see your message, Tony. What is going on? I just heard somebody saw somebody ping you and go, bold of you to assume people wouldn't smash a robot. I'm missing all of the context for that. Huh? Right. Only difference is the leg size, yeah. Well, this doesn't work on AI machine learning, and we all know what that says about that. I sadly am not currently experienced enough to actually design an AI. How human does Angela need to be before you hit? Ah, I see. I get the question. Yeah, no, the most technically advanced thing I've done was, like a DNA origami thing. But the software we were using for it felt like it was out of the 70s. Like, genuinely, whenever you were like, oh, you know, I've got my nucleotide, whatchamacallit, ring. And sometimes the software would just ignore you. But then if you did that, perfectly fine. And then you started trying to draw things in. But there were basically no shortcuts. And to actually run the tests on whether or not it was stable or not was like hell. You'd have to just put it on, go do something else, and then come back. It was a nightmare to do. And all just to make some fancy hexagons. Like, seriously. Anyway, that's a gross understatement of what was actually... It's actually quite cool, to be honest, because you use nuclear... So you have one long phospho... something. Can't remember what the backbone of... I really should remember what the backbone of a DNA chain is called. I just, for some reason, it's utterly slipped my mind. It's not a phospholipid, because that's the skin layer... Well, membrane. It's a... Phosphodiester. You have one massive phosphodiester chain, which has nucleotides on it, of course. That's how they're formed. And then you use tiny... They're called staples of tiny nucleotide chains. And then that can allow you to form a shape. And you can use that to actually quite quickly and cheaply manufacture traps that you can use to capture individual particles for virus research or nanomaterial research. It's quite cool. I could probably find a paper on it, but that would take a bit of effort. Carmen sees that Ku's main goal is to become immortal and she can actually wish by making you a blood fiend. Honestly, I don't think being a blood fiend would be too bad. Other than the pathologic fear of water. The mention of biology books staggered Coops. I know, I've gotten stuck. Anyway, so great efforts are being exerted to constantly receive a variety of guests, and that is worthy of praise in of itself.
너희에게도 하는 이야기지.
That extends to you folk as well.
뭐 이제는 꽤
Well,
익숙해서
I've gotten pretty used to it by now, so
힘들지도
it's no biggie
않지만
really.
뭐.
Oh, that was that. Okay. Okay,
넌
Keats time.
이곳에서 유독 말이 없군.
This isn't Keats' flaw. You're lying to me. You seem rather quiet here.
무슨 말이 더
What more needs to be said? My role is only to observe.
난 그저
지켜본다.
To observe it is. To observe is it?
누군가는
Indeed so.
이를
Some would think it's a
위험이라고
merely form of
생각할 수
neglect.
있겠지.
I see one of... Yeah, no kidding, it's neglect. You've not fought a single battle, Binah.
궁금할 뿐이지.
I'm simply curious. We haven't had many opportunities to talk with one another.
아예 없다고 해도
There were practically
무방하지
none,
않니?
were there? Neither you nor I left our respective posts.
나 그런 나에게까지
Yet now you have
신경
time to
쓸
visit me of all
시간이
people
있다고.
for a chat. Yeah, it's not like you're fighting, are you? It must indicate that we have three of them before. Able to spare more of a No kidding.
이런 변화가
Do you not welcome this change?
어떤지 잘
I'm not quite
모르겠고
certain of my sentence.
이렇게
Regardless,
찾아온
have a warm
김에
cup of tea now that you're
따뜻한
here.
차라도 들.
그럼 잠시 실례하지.
Look here, Hokma will engage in a philosophical duel with Binah. The only character who does that. Oops, you are Hokma. If you'd be so kind.
다른 종류의 차를
Say,
마셔본 적은
have you never
없나?
tried other types of tea? It appears as though black is all you drink.
글쎄.
Maybe so. There are enough variants of black tea that I've not tried, bothered in attempting to imbibe other
굳이 새로운
beverages.
걸 시도해보지
You should try Earl Grey. Earl Grey is really good. It's very nice and citrusy. You can have it with milk, and it's decent, but I think without milk, if it's a good blend and nice water, Earl Grey is quite good. And then otherwise, I do like quite a lot of classic teas, like green teas. A lot of green teas are really nice. They go well with a lot of food, but Earl Grey is probably my favorite blend. Anyway. How did you bypass Tifret's gimmick and realization? Kill them. We just kept hitting him and then he died. Although the Azure main noble boy insists around the clock that I partake of coffee.
네
It's decent.
말대로
It
정말
is certainly
많은
true there's
것이
been much
변했어.
change. I wouldn't have expected that he would approach you first to recommend coffee.
이러다 곧
Seems painful, it's
모두
not the worst we've
한자리에
done.
모일 날이 올지도 모르겠다.
One day, perchance, all of us will come together.
그래.
Indeed, it will be quite different from the
처음으로
first
다
time
같이
such a gathering
모였던
took place.
그때와는
과연
I wonder if the day shall come when we all will get engaged in casual conversation and share trivial tales.
나는 아니라고.
I'm rather doubtful of it.
하지만 내심
Yet,
기대하고
deep
있지
down you're
않니?
looking forward to it. Perhaps everyone shares the same feelings. I finished my
차는
cup,
다
so I'll be taking
마셨으니
my leave now.
이만
I appreciate the
가보지.
hospitality.
다음에 또 놀러
Rendezvous anytime. Tea will always be ready and waiting. View all small stories. I like them, but they were odd. My favorite type of tea is sencha. It's a type of Japanese green tea. It's slightly foreign, but oh, that's really nice, actually. I do find with some teas occasionally, they can be slightly bitter, and especially if the water's off, like if it's too hard, then it doesn't make for an enjoyable drink. But that's quite nice. Hokpa drank that cup of tea in like half a minute. Yeah, he picked it up, just downed it, and then left. You know, still. Like milk tea? That's fair. That's fair. Milk tea is quite nice, to be honest. I can't finish boba teas. Just that reminds me of a pickup line I used actually. Anyway, let's check our achievements. What do we have left? I must say actually, hold on. I just remembered I got one of these achievements I actually got whilst I was fighting Kamui. Here, this one. Time attack. Defeat 3 guests after selecting the Abnormality phase. Fervent beats during a single reception on the floor of General Works. I got this during the fight with Kamui. Like, genuinely, yeah. I wasn't expecting that to pop. It was very funny. Anyway, what do we have left? We've got general works, ending stuff. I'll probably stop looking. Orlando Furiosa. Defeat Olivia and Agalia using combo page Furiosa. Interesting. Fun fact. The hardest actual achievement in the game, by the way, is this. Use 4 pages generated by the Abnormality page Rake during a single reception on the floor of social sciences. This is genuinely, other than attaining all other achievements, this is the hardest achievement in the game. I love it. It's brilliant. And then you've got here, which is actually fair, because I don't think anybody other than the people who look at achievements is getting this one. And then there's that, and then, yeah. This one makes sense, because we did a lot of HOD playing. Defeat the Puppeteer as Roland. That will be hard to do if I do want to do it here, but still. Anyway. Right. I should probably make sure at least one of these people is built, because I know a little bit about what happens here. I know at least enough to know that we will apparently need a lot of builds, but I'm just going to send an experimental HOD build in just to see. Actually, you know what? I don't actually know what I'm dealing with at first, so let's just click on it and see what happens. You're not be able to send innovations, burn books, battle abnormalities, or realize flaws from this point onwards. Are you fully and truly prepared for what comes next, whatever may happen? Yeah, I'm prepared. Oh, hold on. What have you done? This isn't normal. Why are they down here now? Hello, who is it? Sir, I don't think you're allowed to do this. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Walk, walk, click, click, off, bow wow, woof. Knock and the door shall open. Talk about stupid strong. Haha, cooking is a test of endurance, after all. What did you say, sister? Now, friends, you're going to frighten the residents of this place. They might end up hiding. We're introducing our whole group to them for the first time, so you should be polite about it. No? They might turn us away if we're too noisy. If they do, then we'll just have to break in and rack them. So this is the famed library. I've heard many things about it, but to see it myself, used to lead a circus in a humble tent for such a long time. And I thank you for changing that! With your help, I could finally step out of that tent filled with the musty scent of flowers. You know how tiring it was to deal with your antsy antics? You almost got one of us pulped. I was not in my right mind at the time. Why, I thought you were simply trying to perform with me. Still, I think it's truly serendipitous that we could walk the same path in the end. I feel the same. Sir Argalia gave us true salvation. Who let these guys in? Yeah, no idea. Haha, no. Don't mention it, friends. I couldn't have done this alone. I shouldn't be thanking you all. By the by, it seems no one is here to greet us today. I'm not reading them out. Must have wimped out and hide behind a shelf. Are you lot insane? You can't just fling open the door by force. That's a first, I gotta admit, the gloves. Perhaps it's an indication the library has grown close enough to the physical realm that could be interacted with from the outside. And we knock several times too, mind you. You wrap your dirty fists on a door and no one responds. What you should do is leave, not break in. Don't get your skirt in a twist. We're in a bit of a hurry, so to speak. Pluto, do your job. But of course, I shall see to it the entrance is repaired in no time. Is that a singularity? Singularity. Such a preposterous claim. It's magic! We are truth seekers and artists, perched on the boundaries, we search for an answer. You haven't been taken over the distortion. How's that possible? To eat or be eaten! We're walking a fine line at the crossroads. So-called pale librarian has fully become a human, huh? I can't even call her pale anymore. She now has red blood coursing beneath her soft flesh. I want to rip out every little blood vessel in your body and eat it. The veins of the machine turned human. How they taste, I wonder. Easy there, Eleanor. This stuff tastes better than cooked than raw. Thought it was making my mouth water. That is a worrying smile, by the way. I respect your preferences, but please save discussions about them for private conversation. What's your business here, anyway? We don't feel like giving any books to you. Didn't invite you here either.
저희가 찾는 답이
The answer we seek lies at the library.
들었습니다.
That is very cool.
그 책을
We've come to snatch that book with our forky tongue.
엔젤라,
Angela, we're
당신이
aware that
그
you've nearly
책을
completed that
거의 다
volume.
완-
누가 순순히
Who said anything
내어준
about giving it
거였어?
away?
허락받게
I never said anything about asking permission either. Oh, I just realized the cam cut. Never mind.
맞아.
Alright,
롤란.
Roland. It's been a while since I got to have a chat with you in peace.
대답 안 해주고
You won't talk to me?
있던
That's heartless of
거야?
you.
너무 매정하다.
And I had good news for you too.
네가 그토록
We brought along the person you
싶었던
wanted to meet so
사람과
dearly, actually.
너와
Huh?
다시
Truth
만나게
be
하고
told,
싶지
I didn't want to meet you
않았어.
again. The two of you are comparable to a marriage between a beautiful rose and a rabid beast.
하지만
Though a
마지막까지
love story that
만나지
ends with the lovers never getting to see each other would be too
너무
tragic,
가슴
wouldn't you say?
아프잖아.
So I decided to take her with us.
무슨
Oh,
헛소리야.
bull crappy.
오랜만이군.
It's been a while, Roland.
우리 예전에
Have we met before?
어찌
How could I forget? She wouldn't
안젤리크로부터 말이야.
shut up about you. That's right. Angelica had much to say. See,
이런.
chat, I wish I could be shocked by this, but due to some real assholes in the Project Moon community hub, this was unspoilered in a random Ruina chat. And then, yeah. So, no. It didn't get deleted, by the way. It's still there. Oh, no, it was Limbus. It was unspoilered in a random Limbus memes chat. So yeah. Thanks to that fucking asshole, I'm not scared by this. I wish I could be, because this seems really cool. But because Project Moon Community Hub actually sucks in their moderation decisions, yeah. No, this has already been spoiled, so it lost all emotional impact. They didn't even say it was fine. They were like, oh, you were in the channel, usual assholes. Subreddit hours of Discord, but still. Really cool and really messed up. Yeah, it is really messed up, and I wish I could feel emotion about it, but I already processed that long ago, so...
나오지 않아?
What's wrong? Are you a loss of words by the reading of your dreams?
이게
What motherfucker are you trying to pull? That's great.
뜻이지.
보는 그대로지.
You have never heard anything positive about that server. You shouldn't, it's terrible. There's no trickery here. Or are you so mesmerized by her polished up beauty that you can't stop admiring her? That's a few too many eyes. How intimidating. What's the problem? You've finally met your beloved Angelica one
네가
more.
사랑하는 안젤리카를 드디어 만났잖아.
Project Moon fans trying to spoil every single PM game. I need to explain why it's so stupid, by the way, because I've actually muted Limbus memes, but if I could quickly pull up Project Moon Community Hub, and I'm just gonna like, so here you've got the non-Project Moon memes. This is, so normally there would be the Limbus memes here, but I just want to say, by the way, why it's so stupid. To get access to Limbus memes, they assume you have beaten Ruina and Lobcorp. Why? Pray tell. I'm gonna have a rant here for a second. Let me take these off the screen so you don't have to get blinded by them. Pray tell. Chat. Why would I have completed the paid games over the free, easy game called Limbus Company? Why should it be assumed that I have beaten the other two games with true ending before doing the easiest game Project Moon has ever put out? Project Moon, Community Hub, has not realized how stupid this decision is. I personally think it's moronic. However, nothing will ever happen about it, because they never want to make any change about it, so people will continue to get spoiled on actually emotional points in the story that will then lose emotional impact. So yeah. I hate Project Moon Community Hub. The only reason I am there is solely because I'm a Project Moon YouTuber, so I kind of have to be there to get announcements on when events are happening. But yeah. They're fucking stupid. I don't get it. I really don't get it. It genuinely, it makes no sense. Actually, to me. Like, why? This is the reason why, by the way. Just to bring up, I'm gonna bring up the spoiler rules of my own server here, because I get to talk about the good rules, because I like that. We have, because we're actually intelligent, spoiler rules for everything. You are not allowed to spoil any of these things. There is no relevant things. It's not, we don't assume that if you've gotten Limbus, then you can talk about that. If you've beaten Ruina, you can, we don't assume that you've beaten Lobcorp. You know, we don't assume any of that. Because why? Why would you assume that? It makes no sense. It's not like a multiple thing. Just like it is as simple as making individual spoiler rolls that actually are individually spoiled. Genuinely. And then, by the way, when you accept those, you get access to each of the spoiler channels individually, which I can show off by quickly doing permissions, spoilers, Limbus. It's that easy. And this way, nobody who's just like, oh, I need some help with Limbus Company. Let me go into Limbus spoilers. I don't know why they'd be going to Limbus spoilers when Limbus help exists, but like maybe they just want to talk about the latest Limbus Canto. Like, yes, I love Canto, what are we on now? 8, 9, 8? I love that. And then get blasted in the face by, this is the true ending of Lobotomy Corporation. You will hear it now. It's stupid. Such a stupid rule. So yeah, anyway, that's my ranting about Project Moon Community Hub done. Let's check what's in Project Moon Community Hub Limbus help. Oh god. It's probably going to be some people... hi, Coops. Hello, Alistair. I'm no longer looking at this channel, but hello. Like, Limbus help. What's going on in Limbus help? Actually, discussion of things. Okay, no, this is actually cool. No, they're asking about builds. That's surprising, actually. Apparently people have been insulted for attempting to ask for help in the help channel. Coops, the voice line. Can I play the voice line? Is that something like... oh, yeah. There you are. Yeah. Anyway. When you're playing Library Ruina one time in a family, I want to watch what you're playing. You were just starting Lovetown. I accidentally tried to introduce my sister to the game by showing her Lovetown first, and I traumatized her for trains for like a month, so, you know. You gotta already know this thing you're asking for help for. Yeah, it makes no sense. In the Limbus memes channel, you see more Library Ruina or Lobotomy Corporation memes than actually Limbus memes. Yeah, I have it. I've disappeared it. I can't even see the channel anymore. Yeah. You are evil. It's one of the best stories. I thought it would get her involved. It actually just ended up traumatizing her, but still. Was she so afraid? Yes. Oh, don't tell me. Fell in love at the first sight for the second time? Want to steal away Angelica from me yet again? No, you won't. I won't let that happen this time. You don't deserve Angelica. She deserved better than having her life ruined by the likes of you. Don't you feel anything when you look at the mess you made out of her? You must be quite bedazzled by her perfected form. You're not going to croak in peace. I'll chew you up alive, crunch your bones to dust. You're still bound to the past, blind to the present. Roland, you fool. What if real trains are like warp trains we just don't remember? The British transportation system is too slow for that to be the case. Project Moon Community's answer is that the line between the game and prior game spoilers can be muddy, just like how Library Ruina spoils half of LobCorp. Whilst that's fair, what part of this is spoiled in Limbus Company? Why don't they just kiss and make up? If you are rivals for more than 3 years, you are no longer rivals, you're just gay. If a friend doesn't know she keeps getting spoiled on Really, thankfully it's been nothing major. That's good. I hope she doesn't get spoiled on anything more. Try looking to the future like I do. Do you know how hard Jae-hyun worked for this? Sorting out the corpses clustered within the piano is not just task, even for me. I went through a fair bit of trouble next to him. I had to extract Angelica's blood out of the pile of Buddy's blood from the heat. The piano? What? Oh my. Was it too early to reveal this? Oh, I'm so sorry, Roland. I didn't ruin your little plan by accident, did I? Is this about the pianist? I know what that analyzes. Even I know that fact! All your smarts were good for nothing, huh? This show is getting spicier than I thought. I was trying to hold it in, I really was. But this is too hysterical. I can't hold back my tears. You naive, moronic heap of scrap. Angela, you're the one who killed that black-hearted bastard's undeserved better half. Do you see it now? You're the one who killed my sister.
이건
Quite a scene indeed.
저도
Even I
웃음을
cannot help but
금치
laugh at this.
못하게
백야
The White Nights and Dark Days caused the distortion phenomenon, which made the pianist.
그리고 백야
And you,
흑주는
Angela,
앤젤라
are responsible for
네
White
덕분에
Nights and Dark
일어난
Days.
명백한
The
윤곽.
relation couldn't be any clearer.
가여운 앤젤라.
Poor Miss Angela. How can you still be so blind to the truth?
그쯤 하면
Cut it out.
됐잖아.
이번에는
You're being calmer than I expected this time.
예상보다
Rather than, you know,
길들이 날뛰지
throwing a
않구만.
Furiosa.
저눈 들어간 놈 덕분에
That rabid psycho whopped a whole lot of syndicates and officers that were running experiments which seemed even a tiny bit suspicious.
그리고 그 눈먼
And his blind rampage affected
저희까지
us as well.
피해를 입었다.
놀람.
Roland, I don't expect you to remember us.
난 그저
All I wanted was to bring back my
불행한
son,
사고로 죽은 내
who had died in an
아들을
unfortunate accident.
되살리고 싶. 당연히 네 아내의
There's no way for me to have anything to do with the death of your wife.
그 모든
I explained it all to you,
설명을
and yet, you killed my son in cold blood in that workroom. You were such a merciless being.
그래.
Right,
그
it was the
지독한
place with a
냄새가
terrible
나던
stench.
작업.
이거 의외는
This was unexpected. You actually remembered it.
저 인형을
Looking
보면
at that puppet,
안 떠오를
I can't
수가
help but be
없지.
reminded of it. I guess you got more skillful since then, even though your
그
disgusting
역겨운
method
방식은
hasn't changed one bit.
똑같군.
내 아들은
No singularity could save my son when he's found.
분명
He was in an abysmal state.
어떤 내 눈길이
He was playing in a spot that was out of my sight, when unfortunately got in the way of a road roller which was making way for gentrification in a back street to redevelopment site. I shouldn't have even been at work that day. I shouldn't have been at work that day. But I still want to undo what happened, even if it cost everything I had. What's more, the revival of my son was nearly complete.
그런데 그 감격스러운 순간에
But then you had to intervene moments before a touching reunion and ruin it all.
초를 치다.
그딴 걸 아들이라 부른 거냐?
So aren't they literally wrong about Angela being responsible for distortions? No. She was the one that sabotaged the work. If she hadn't have sabotaged the work, it would have only been bright nights and then the distortion phenomenon wouldn't have happened. Kind of. Hold on, what's going on here? Into reading chat. Why does every single PM game have a boohoo my wife died character? Yeah, every story has that. Just look harder.
온몸이
All
누구의
it was
것인지도
was an
모를
abomination made
성격으로
with the flesh
꿰매져
of random people
있었는데도
weaved together.
너 따위가
You don't get to decide the worth of my
내
method,
정의를 찾고
or the ways of anyone else here for that matter.
난
I never did any harm
너에게
to you.
어떠한 그저 밤의
The worst thing I did was use the bodies of children who had already gone astray and lost their lives during the night.
그래도 언젠가 그
Even so,
아이들의
if the
부모에게
parents of those kids wanted to hold me accountable. Wait,
그들에게만은 심판받아도 괜찮다고 생각했지.
is he the man behind the slaughter, chat? I was ready to accept their judgment.
율랑 네가
Not
아니라
yours, Roland. The similarity. The man behind the puppet. Technically, so was Purple Guy. He made the mimic. It was difficult to put the pieces together.
너에게는
You had no right to kill my son who was just about to be given new life, or judge me for my actions.
그날 난
That day, staring at the fire which engulfed all I had,
모든 걸 앗아간
I swore to
불길을
myself
보며 반드시
that I'd do everything to make you suffer the same,
같은
and to make this
고통을
damn world suffer as well. There was no justification for a maniac who was lashing out at blameless people to kill my son. Then I came across another chance. I could awaken to this power. But I was confused, and lost my way for a good while. My head was brimming with all kinds of thoughts. That was when the orchestrator here reached out to me, and led me to this exact moment. Henry is not the purple guy. True, he's different. That's that, and this is this.
이건 네가 어떤
Whatever you've
사정을
gone
안고
through,
내
you shouldn't have
아내만큼은
fucked with
건드리면
my
안
wife.
됐어. 너희가 어떤
Doesn't matter what kind of miserable past you have anymore.
그게 나
I don't even care if I was the
때문이었다.
reason for your suffering.
난
But you.
롤랑,
Roland, calm
진정해.
down.
너답지 않게 왜
What's
그래?
the matter? This isn't like you.
나답지 않다고.
Not like me, huh? Is this the scene?
사람 잘못
You've got the wrong
봤어.
impression then. This is taking such an amusing turn. Don't get me wrong, Angela. I'm not hitting up my revenge like that man with a heart of coal is. It's the opposite, rather. I'm thankful for you, you see. You gave us the power to reach here, sister.
감사합니다.
Thank you for opening a path through which we can reach salvation. Here, we'll take the light of the library and illuminate the city with beauty that exceeds the pianist, so that no one will ever be able to forget us. That's why, Angela, you have my deepest gratitude.
나 또한
Let me express my appreciation as well. I could shake him up side to side thanks to ignorance.
녀석의
As eager as I am to see what happens next with googly eyes, we'll have to miss out on it sadly. Now, get ready then. The song of the city is approaching its coda, and you have your stories to keep, don't you?
롤랑,
Roland,
아무 말도 하지 마.
don't say a word.
아직
We still have a common goal of stopping
아르갈리아를 막아야
Argalia.
한다.
그래.
Okay. Oh. Huh. Well then. I see. You can help with Malkathite. God no. Please stop offering help when I haven't asked for it. One moment, chat. I just need to message somebody to see if I'm... Hold on. My bad, sorry. No, don't worry about it. But just, yeah, just to let you know. Okay. Apparently Marcus is the only hard fight or something. Huh, interesting. Have we done the Black Silence yet? That's rage bait. Okay. Let's try... Donghuan is good. Wait, no, Donghuan... We don't want to use Donghuan on Malkuth. We want... some sort of... Actually, let's do Zhao. Because we can go for a Zhao block focused build. So then we want to run... do we have to run everyone, by the way, chat? Like, hold on, just to check. I think I would get... You don't think so? Okay, I'll just go for Lone Fixer then. You can check the passives of the enemies. Okay. So, we do get 4 Lone Fixers, by the way. So, we can use all our Lone Fixers. Let's just go for... Whilst I don't know what I'm dealing with... Sorry, Piggy, but I'm going to have to steal the Mind Hauler from you. And then, let's take Mind and Health. Lone Fixer, Mind Hauler, Health Hauler. And then what else is just good that we can run? Let's run an Unrelenting, just so I can see what's going on. And then how many more pages do we get? One more passive. Home plate now. Let's go for Razor Strike, because... Yeah, I think that's good. Or, actually, do we... No, we're... fine, we're a burn build now. Okay. Raging Storm is good for dealing with things, but I don't think we need to do that right now, so let's go for a B... Oh, hold on. It's nightmare to look at. Hello there, Argalia. I wasn't expecting that. Argalia! Alright, let's do that. I get the feeling it's going to be a long one, so let's grab 2 unlocks. So unlocks are like that, and then we want some burn. So we want, like, a Violent Flame. And then... He's gonna watch us all the time. Yeah, Argalia is just gonna watch us fight everyone. He'll learn our builds, chat. Forward Emotions might be good. Do I actually... Is this a... Am I actually restoring stuff with this? I should probably get a Brace up too, just for... Like, honestly, I could just... I think this is good, because then that's Light Restore, Brace up for that. And then, if we really need it, what else can we... And then, I think we do this. Because this is a decent amount. These are our backup ones. Unlock will eventually get us a lot of nice stuff. Violent Flame to then deal... We don't actually inflict much burn at the moment. Check general. Okay, what's going on in general? Holy shit, the purple guy. The man behind the puppets, indeed. Right, we need more burn inflicting. Oh well, just looking at burn does it. Wow. honestly, rather than fervent emotions, I would like one serpentine. And then let's back up burn and get, like, emotional turbulence is quite good. Fiery waltz is... I don't think we're going to be fighting multiple enemies at this point. Let's go, not emotional turbulence then. No, this is fine actually, violent flame. Let's replace one of the Bians with like an attacking move. Honestly, fervent emotions is pretty good. Jiao 2, honestly, that's probably better because it will reuse. Okay. Let's see, who are you? Philip. Right then. Okay. Let's check again what damage types he does. He does a lot of pierce, so we want to be able to pierce resist. That's wild. Yeah, walked in, saw what he took damage from, and immediately left. You pierce endure. You pierce endure damage, but I want to save you. Let's go for Alan. Does he take much pierce damage, out of curiosity? Ineffective against everything. How do we kill him? Overheat. Okay. We just have to stagger him. Okay. I was saying, does he know? It's his first run, he does not know. Yeah, no, I don't know. Stiletto, and then what else can we do? What other good? Feint apparently is quite good. Like a 1 cost? Yeah, that's pretty decent. Not you. You were not invited to the party. Right, there we are, and then let's go for... Actually, honestly, Unlock is pretty good because it's slash pierce. I think I still want to brace up just to deal with that, and then we find more pierce damage. Is that Gregor ID? Yeah. Not prod the weakness. Laceration, frankly. 2 lacerations. Yeah, this seems good. Right now. There's one that helps you resist burn. That is a fair point, actually. No, there isn't. I don't think there's anything to do with burn. Let's just get Lone. Not Lone. I'm like playing Night Owl Gregor, yeah. Lone. All. Mind. Health. And then what are we going to do to increase the damage we deal even more? What's good for Pierce, actually? I could get Wedge, to be honest. Wedge is pretty decent. Because then we do that. Because otherwise it would be a case of, if I quickly just... Like, what can I actually use from you? Nothing, really. You're not that good. Yeah, I think this works. Do we have enough? Hey, we have enough cooldown. Okay, great. Destroys Ego makes you immune to burn, but that's it. Yeah, I don't think it's worth using the burn character against a person who takes no burn damage, but... Right. Let's see how this goes. Oh. Welcome! I'm the patron librarian of the Floral History, and your opponent, Malkuth. Are you gonna say anything? What more do I have to say to you? Are you holding some sort of grudge because you think we took everything from you? Maybe so. You don't sound all that certain about it. There are remnants of memories and feelings inside me. I'm not sure if I've forgotten them or lost them. No. Those feelings only become more dull over time. I imagine myself in the past figured up. The happy music really clashes. Don't sit inside over those, and I would let go of them at all. Right now, I'm simply standing here for the performance that will awaken the people of the city like everyone else. I have no hard feelings, other than desire for light you've kept hidden. Don't you feel that you've lost something important to you? Having my happiness taken away doesn't always mean that sadness has to fill that space. I haven't become intrinsically unhappier. I've simply returned back to a past state, back when I hadn't realized such emotions. Back before I met them. I'm sure I wasn't a miserable man at that time. If you have to part with such emotions and memories, what'll be left for you? Nothing. I don't feel sad about it though. Why, people thought they must earn things. Jobs, assets, friends, family, knowledge, wealth. They tell us their lives are made successful and content by acquiring them, whatever they may be. What's your favourite floor theme? I quite like Gebra, to be honest. Yeah. Even though nothing in this world lasts forever, what we get is destined to depart from us one day. Eventually, when people try and fail to latch onto them in an slightly struggle, they despair and lament. Lament more than despair? I did too. Do relationships between people really matter? They'll all break in the end, sooner or later. Can't a person be himself and walk down a path he chose purely on his own, without anyone else's intervention? He may seem like a nobody. It'll gain more. It's understandable to be afraid of what might happen between people. After all, I had the same fear. But without such emotions, we can't move forward. They might be difficult and trying times, but there's still a lesson to be learned from that pain. I don't know. Even if that's true, you're not one to lecture me about it. Such a bold thing to say, after taking the lives of the people around me. I haven't come here to take revenge, though. Most would say the same. All I want is a free life, one where I'm not chained to anything. I'm tired of having to worry about taking flack for anything I do. I guess I don't have any more arguments to make. I don't have a clear conscience about what I've been doing, after all. There's only one way to settle this now. It's time for me to do what I must do. Get ready, guys. Okay, that is a lot of attacks. On hit. Gain 3 negative emo- Yeah, no, you're not having that, buddy. Let's get the guy who gave the most Argalia! On Clash Win, inflict 1 burn to each other. So is the goal to get him into overheat mode? At which point running Zhao is actually... yeah, running Zhao is actually a good idea. Potentially. Due to the fact that if we want to inflict burn to him... Is the goal to inflict burn to him, actually? DM from real Argalia, yeah. Trust. I love counter dice. I probably need some more, to be honest. Okay, do we have any high cost ones? No, we don't. Okay, I forgot that this is actually quite useful, because that will permanently decrease the cost. So, I think we should probably consider having that. Faint. Faint. I don't care about getting hit there. I have health haulers. Huh. Oh, I love getting max rolls. Okay. Okay. That is probably actually pretty useful. Stiletto on you, I reckon, and then we hit you with a feint, maybe? Because I would rather not deal with the burn. You can have some emotion coins, frankly, buddy. How did you fail that? That really shouldn't have been that hard. Please stop failing your rolls, Malkuth. And do we get staggered here? No, we don't. Okay. Oh. I see. Hey, buddy. Hold that for me. You've got to be kidding me! Right. Oh, 2 power down on all non-pierce offensive dice. Ah, that's actually terrible. I did forget about that. Stiletto is not good. I did forget about that. Okay, let's try something else then. I don't want to use Donghuan, because Donghuan is being safe for Hod. Is the purple tier worth it already? No. Let's go for Nikolai, I reckon. Nikolai, and then, you know what, actually? Let's try a smoke build. I'm gonna save that for someone later, because I don't think we need it right now. But let's go smoke, then sooty thwack. Puffy broom, sooty thwack. We want lone, and then we want the haulers. Well, we can only really get one of the haulers, so which one's the most important? If we go for... We already have a way to regenerate health, I think. So we go for Mind. If I go for this, Mind Hauler, and then we get a 3 cost. Oh no, we don't get a 3 cost. Instead we could get a 4 cost here. Defensive dice power +1, potentially. Or we get evade dice power +1. I don't think that's really worth it. First let's grab them. And then... Is that worth it? Is there anything better I could run? Because I don't really need the internal combustion engine, frankly, because I can do that, and then I can get another 4 cost. Here, all for Hannah. Oh, actually, hold on. All for Hannah means I don't need to care about having a Pierce endurance. Oh, I already have a Pierce endurance, so I don't need to do that, because he already does Pierce. Let's go for... honestly, let's grab Mirage. Then we want to go for a smoke charge, so... what charge things do we have? Disposable is, I think, decent. Yeah, that deals a fair amount of damage. Then let's look for a charge. We can't use overcharge, so we need other things to gain charge. Like, concentration is pretty good. Like, honestly, concentration, quick suppression, quick suppression. We then grab a energy conversion. 2 energy conversions. We then want some unlock to actually be able to do other things. And then the main thing we were trying to do here is inhale smoke. We replace one of the quick suppressions with a prick. Okay, let's try this. Can we single to the next floor, please? Maybe. But... Oh, I probably should have gotten some counter dice, to be honest. Like, hold on. Rather than doing this, I reckon what I do is I replace the... is the disposal that useful, really? No. Too busy telling you about the crab cycle to remember. Remember what? Apocalypse Bird is not done yet. Yeah, they are. We killed Apocalypse Bird. Apocalypse Bird is dead. Dead and gone. Long since dead and gone. Also, I'm nearly out of time. Why aren't you using Binah? Incredible. Okay. So we want to win against this. Best way to do that, really, I think, is going to be... Honestly, run a smoke prick into an in-house smoke. We have the smoke prick go over the top. We get hit by a few things, but that doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. He actually does a lot of non-pierce damage. Okay, maybe I should have gotten that other one, all for Hannah. We are never not going to be clashing, so... Suppression into an energy conversion on you, and then deal with them. We have no way to increase the likelihood of that succeeding. That is a problem. That's quite nice. Okay. Guess you'll see Apocalypse Bird in the video? Yes, you probably will. This is not good. This will just... That's funny, but not good, so let's do Ashes. Hold on, who is trying to... I would rather you don't get all of that. I can take a little bit more burn. I can't deal with you getting that. Okay. This is fine. Oh, great. Okay. Will of the City can be a lifesaver if you don't have it here. I don't, actually. Will of the City is the card draw, right? Yeah, no, we don't have that. We could probably get it, to be honest. We probably have enough space for it. Let's clash with those properly, because I want to ensure... How are you doing that? Stop that. Ghosted. Ah. Oh, how did you lock in there, huh? Okay. And now we get Gluttony, because Gluttony is great, and then we get Wing Beat. Now, Wing Beat on... frankly, if I do this and then do a wing beat under it, or... My wing beat probably has enough to win, right? And then... You against you. You against you. That works. That works. Huh. I love wing beat. Do I have it back? Ah. Okay. Have so much damage from burns. Starting the scene for a spawn game, 1 strength and 1 endurance every scene. Will have heat again, 3 fragile each scene, also inflict 1 burn to target on hit. Also uses a different set of combat pages. What's this? Banish mind, all dice lose. I'm assuming I kill these things and that's what I have to do. So you know what would be really useful here? A mass attack. Use Zhao's page. I will use Zhao's page if I want to use Zhao's page. Okay. Now we go for a... Honestly, yeah, I can see how Zhao's page would be pretty good here. Then... Yeah, because we don't... Oh. Okay, I think we're dead here. But this has been a useful, knowledge-gaining exercise. Yeah, because now I died at these, but, like... That was pretty funny whilst it lasted. And then we die. Enough Limbus Wingbeat. I do love seeing Wingbeat hit everything. Okay, let's try Zhao then. Let's try Zhao. I'm not gonna get rid of all of these because I think it can actually be pretty good, but let's run Zhao. So we want to run Zhao in... What form do we want to run Zhao in? What I think is... Hold on, what's her resistances? Her resistance is endured. I kind of, honestly, I'm tempted to get all for... Not Hannah for all. It's on Harold, all for Hannah. I think all for Hannah. Then we get, we want Lone Fixer. Then we want, Limbus Wingbeat the swap. I hope it's as good as it is here. It's not as good as it is there, but it's still very fun to use. You will enjoy it. And then we get Hauler. Mind, and honestly, what if we run mind and health? Do we have enough for that? Yeah, we have enough for mind and health. Do we have enough to afford... No, nothing else. Okay. So then we want Raging Storm Love to be able to take out the children. We then want... Honestly, I'm curious if we could do some Omnibrace shenanigans here. You don't look at it's ominous. Because we could do 3 ominous powers, or... No, we want more counters. Could we do Ominous Power? Ominous Power, Bian for draw? Or, hold on. Because we go 3 Ominous Powers. 2 Brace-Ups. And then I just want as expensive cards as possible. Like, just give... Potion Seller. I am going into battle and I need your most expensive cards. You can't handle my strongest cards. Potion Seller, I am going to battle. I reckon we do want Serpentine Barrier here. And then Fervid Emotions. I think this is good. I think this is pretty good. Because then Brace Up gives us all the card draw we need. Ominous Power means we, Ominous Power. Serpentine Barrier is quite good. Oh, wait, and then you need one... I remember how this works, because you need, like, to make it actually properly cycle, you need, like, not battle mod, it's like, mod? Field mods. Because in the field mod gets gotten rid of, that allows you to constantly redraw Ominous Power Brace Up, which allows you then to play Fervid Emotions, Raging Storm Love, and Serpentine Barrier. In theory, if I wanted to at this point, I'm curious, because we have Wingbeat, hear me out on this. We have Wingbeat and we have Gluttony. What I'm going to actually say is we pull in Hanafuda. I want bottom deal. I don't know if it's worth it, but that does just increase our draw. Oh, Raging Storm is your single-use card. You've got a point there, actually. Raging Storm is my single-use card. So rather than Field of Mods, we can have Fervid back. Yeah, there we are. That works. But what if you just did a good memories build? Think about that later. I think this works for now. So what we want to do is we want to Fervid Emotions that, and then we hit him with a brace up. Just on anything, it doesn't really matter what we do. You get hit there, doesn't matter. Fervid Emotions. I'm inflicting more burn on the burn guy than he's inflicting on me. Okay, because we basically always clash, we then chuck a Serpentine Barrier out into the world, and a brace up. Because, yeah. Great. Let me get hit by that, that's fine. Okay, let's say spoilers for Reverb bosses here. I have not experienced any of them before, so please don't. Let's grab this, because we want to be able to deal more stagger. We can get a Fervent Emotions and another brace up off. Okay. He should already now be in his overburn phase. Right? Okay. Now we get Gluttony, because I love Gluttony, and then we get my beloved. Right. Fervid Emotions on you. And Serpentine Barrier, and then we chuck Brace up. Also at you, but because I have Fervid Emotions, it goes into that, and then, yeah. Great. This is great. I'm actually having fun building again. Oh. Okay. Vines, we don't have Pierce. Spores is decent, although we're trying not to get hit as much. We don't have Pierce dice, so we grab that. And then Green Stem is just the best for her. Now. Fervid Emotions, then that has 2 slash, which then leaves, I'm going to actually put that there, no, I'm going to put that against you, just so I know for a fact it won't reuse. There we are. Because then I don't want my Serpentines to go against that, I want my Serpentines to go against these. Actually, I'm going to stagger, so it doesn't really even matter. Brace is Pierce, Green Stem is Pierce. Ah, that's true. That is true. Anyway, now is the point where we go Ominous Power. Ominous Power. Raging Storm Love. I said Raging Storm Love. Hold on. That's... the likelihood of me getting... Oh! Never mind, that was actually just perfect. I'll take that. Yeah, okay, we'll win against that, which means we only really have to care about then... 70 Barra. Yeah, it works. And then I guess I hit you with a brace up. Let me actually clash with you with a brace up and then chuck a Serpentine Barrier out into the world. Yeah, okay. 1, 2. Ah, they're all slash injured. That's a shame. Okay. Ow. What? Didn't I win against you? I could have sworn oh, it was only a 2, I suppose. This is the fight that made you download targetable mass attacks. That makes sense, yeah. Okay, 1, 2. I guess I go Green Stem. They're all... Well, he's Pierce Weak. Pierce Weak sounds like I'm insulting him. I mean, I am insulting him, but still. You're so Pierce Weak. Honestly, I may install... Nah, there we are. That's good. And then I can only really run brace up here, so... You're a ranged card, I just realized that. Okay. Oh. That's a shame. Could have gone better. Ow! I was kind of hoping that would work. Use the Zhao pages because they're burned. That's fair, actually. That is fair. I don't think the... I don't think the Raging Storm worked quite how I wanted it to, so... I'm actually going to switch it for field mods. And then I think this will work how I want it to, because then I can immediately get rid of the field mods and get into the brace-up loop quicker. So let's try this. Okay. Now, we try again. No, you're not getting that. And I guess I hit you with that. Because I don't actually care too much about it. Great. I love fervent emotions. Okay. There's an... that's not even worth it. Slow voice. You understand I've used her enough to know what Happy Memories is. Happy Memories is insanely clutch. I just don't want to use it. Who are you, Argalia? Hold on. I need to check who you are. Friends. View friends. One moment. Who are you, Argalia? Oh, hello, Zeal. It was you all along! Argalia getting his Limbus grind, yeah. That's spoilers. Spoilers for the next game. You're not supposed to know that yet. It was me. How could you do this? Right. Get hit by a few of these, but it doesn't really matter. You free your solo with fill up with Happy Memories. Actually, you know... Wait. You've got a point, actually, because if we get Happy Memories on Fervent Emotions, we get a free Fervent Emotions. And then with the free Fervent Emotions, we can then use all our light on mass attacks. I've realized now how strong that actually is, so... Yeah, hold on, give me a moment. Because my thinking was, oh, we've already got free stuff. And then I realized, wait, this is better. Because now, hold on, do I have... The question is, will you have it when I do that? Fervent Emotions, there we are. Well, there's nothing else I can really use here, so... Okay, I get it now. I get the point. Argalia is now playing Uma Musume Pretty Derby. Shorter stream. I have to actually go, like, now. But I'm just hanging on because I want to try this build one more time. And let's try field mods at you. Ow. Ow, please stop doing that. It's gonna create another horse to the ensemble, yeah. Right. Why am I getting all the... I'm getting none of my card draw. Like, this is insanely unlucky at this point. Oh, well. There's that. I love Wingbeat. Ow. Am I gonna get staggered here? Oh, I am. Well, okay, actually, at that point, I do need to go. Because I needed to go a little bit ago. But yeah, we're free! Tomorrow will be Disco Elysium. But yeah, we'll then be back after. I think things are gonna get... Share an image. I think things are gonna get far better from now on, to be honest. But yeah. I'll see you all in the future. Bye for now. Hope you all have a good night.